Well, hey there. Welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. If you are brand new, yay, thank you. I'm so glad that you finally found me. I've been waiting for you. And if you're a subscriber returning, I truly appreciate your support. You guys are the best. So my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or sometimes both watching a specific film. So today, the movie I'm reviewing is called Next Goal Wins. This paint by numbers underdog movie is now playing in theaters. The movie is rated PG-13. It's an hour and 44 minutes. And my overall movie review mom grade is a B+. So let me explain how I came up with that grade. I'll give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked, things I didn't like, as well as offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, funny lines, interesting lines, and recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also really like. All right, let's get started. So the film was directed by Taika Waititi, who also puts himself in the very first scene. He appears again towards the end of the movie, but he is definitely not the focus of the movie. His role is to provide flavor while introducing us to the culture of American Samoa. You can see his sense of humor in the telling of this feel-good story. Writing credits also go to Taika Waititi, who co-wrote the movie with Ian Morris. The talented Andy Serkis is one of the executive producers of the movie. So everybody was very excited about this film, obviously. There were a lot of things I really liked. First of all, Michael Fassbender gives us a fantastic performance, as we've come to expect in all of his films. The rest of the cast also does a good job and includes Will Arnett, Elizabeth Moss. They are minor characters, however, we don't get to see a lot of them. Rachel House, Beulah Kowali, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, Kaimana, Oscar Knightley, David Fain, and many others. We get to learn a little bit about the culture of American Samoa, which is awesome. I love the look of Rachel House's cool smile. She was really great in the movie The Portable Door. Now, she had a small role in that, but her delicious smile was just perfect in that one. I'd like to see more of her and what she can do. I really liked the marinating analogy that was presented in the film. Sometimes we just need to marinate on a problem or situation, and that's kind of what it was intending to demonstrate. Like all sports movies, similar to this one, it's fun to watch the training sequences when the team goes from terrible to actually pretty good. I love the spirited dance by the team before the first big game began. And I liked how they were dancing again at the beginning before the training sequence, and then how it ended up in the end and how that was used. You don't really have to like soccer to thoroughly enjoy this fun film. At the end of the movie, we get to see photos and video clips of the real people this movie is about. Yes, it's based on a true story. I laughed, I smiled, but this one didn't quite make me cry like usually these underdog sports movies, make me go, but it was more of a joyful kind of a thing. So there were just a few things that I didn't like. First of all, sometimes it's hard to understand exactly what everyone is saying due to their thick accents. Only a few of the players on the team are featured. It would have been nice to get to know all of them better, although I recognize that's extremely hard to do in only 90 minutes in a film. So a few of the players are highlighted. Some may worry that the movie is attempting another white savior story because this white coach comes in to save the day with all of these American Samoan players. I didn't get that vibe because he's very flawed, but I recognize that some people might see it that way. A character sings the song Chandelier by Sia, which is a fantastic song, and it's cute to see this little player sing it. However, the film is supposed to take place in 2011, while the song didn't come out until 2014. So, you could say there are some inaccuracies in the telling of this true story. There are also a few bad acting moments. Now, let me give you some tips for parents. Someone draws many women's breasts on a man's face, like all over it. We see them in quite a few scenes. First, as they're fresh, and then as days go by, they slowly start to fade. And it's supposed to be so funny. And I just was like, really? It's not funny to me. And maybe that happened in real life. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just giving you the heads up on that content. One of the characters who is heavily featured is trans. Now, the character is trans, but also the actor/actress who is playing this character is trans in real life. Now, some people may be offended by that. Some people may cheer because of that addition in the story. But again, it is part of the real story in real life. There is some profanity, including just one F-bomb that I heard, lots of alcohol, some bullying. A man has anger management issues, and some Samoan is spoken without subtitles. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying if your kids are going to watch it, they, of course, even if adults watch it, you're not going to know what's being said. Now, sometimes we do get subtitles, or somebody explains what that person just said. It's not crucial to the story. It just adds flavor of the island life. Now, some of the themes that are illustrated are traditions, soccer, or as the rest of the world outside of America calls it, football, teamwork, humility, respect, hard work, and of course, respect for the Samoan culture. So whenever I watch movies, I always take notes and I write down funny lines and interesting lines simply so I can share them with you so you can get a real taste and feel for the dialogue and the script writing quality. So you can see all of them on my moviereviewmom.com website, but I'll share a few of them here with you right now. So Michael Fassbender plays this coach named Thomas Rongen, and he says, I have a very particular set of skills, which of course is, I love it when movies reference other movies, and that's definitely a reference to Liam Neeson in the movie Taken, or, all of the movies in that franchise. He also says, I'm not God, but I may as well be because I perform more miracles. And I thought that was interesting. And it definitely shows his cocky personality going in. And of course, he learned some life lessons. There's definitely a positive character arc for him in the film. And I always like to see that. And then another time he says, I'd like to apologize, but I won't. And again, you definitely see this feisty personality. And then there are some interesting lines. One is spoken by David Fane's character when he says, you have to play with heart and spirit. And you definitely see that illustrated in the film. And then Chief Sila, who's played by Levi Tuala, says one goal, and that's their big goal, is just to get one goal. And of course, that's a reflection of the title of the film. Now, there are some movies I instantly thought of as I was watching this that I wanted to recommend to you. One is called Champions. It's also based on a true story and includes handicapped actors in the film, whether they're physically handicapped or mentally handicapped. It stars Woody Harrelson. It's a feel-good movie, and I think that you'll really enjoy that, especially if you like this one. Another one about basketball is called Hustle. Now, that one's more of a drama, and it features a dramatic character arc in learning life's important lessons for the coach. And then another sweet one is called 12 Mighty Orphans. And that's about football, kids, young kids, boys, teens who are playing football and some of the big hurdles that they have to overcome, and some really great performances. And that's also an inspiring film that's a feel-good movie. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate everything that you do, especially when you comment down below. And if you've noticed, I reply to everybody's comments, and I really love hearing what you all have to say. So drop me a line, and when you get a minute, join our Facebook group called Movie Review Mom. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.